Team NBS Media presents The Mask Podcast.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, see? There you go. See, there go Rick. I was like wondering, I was like, hey, what happened to Rick? You know what I'm saying? I was like, Rick wasn't going to make it today.
Oh my God, I had every technical freaking glitch I could think of here.
I was like, all right, so today's just going to be my day today. Rick ain't going to make it. All right, well, we got
Man, did I lose you already? I did.
We pretty much got a jam-packed show today. Look, NFL season is here. I don't know if Rick can hear.
There you go.
Can you hear?
I got you.
All right, cool. All right, NFL season is here for all you NFL fans. So we're going to start it off with, let me see, NFL Week 1 Power Rankings or preseason. I don't know what the fuck to call it, but the season starts Thursday. So normally teams give out, maybe 1 through 10. Today we want to rank 32 through 1. The worst to the best. Wherever your team fall at, don't look at us. Blame that shit on your fucking team or your GM or your coach. It's not our fucking fault. Like, if your team fucking sucks, like, I got nothing to do with that shit. But, every power ranking is someone's opinion. It's my opinion. It's Rick's opinion. You may look at your team and think, y'all went fucking 2-16 last year. So you thinking you're ranked number 1 all of a sudden. That's your fucking problem. I don't know what the fuck game you're watching. But we gonna do a little different here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun.
Don't think I didn't peep that Eagles jersey.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So I really don't wear jerseys and shit, but I figured, since NFL is here, I'm gonna break it out. And so y'all know what team I rep all day long. If you don't like it, buy your own fucking jersey or buy me a jersey, then I'll wear whatever you want me to wear. But you won't pay me. But yeah, I mean, I wore the Eagles shit because Rick had the Dolphins shit on the other week.
I knew that's what happened.
I was like, fuck it. I got to rep my squad.
There you go. The one time I didn't wear the Dolphins jersey, I was a shit.
And just for that, I'm about to change my damn power ranking and put the fucking Dolphins at 32 just because. Fuck that. Now, we're going to do the power rankings a little different. Normally, most people vote, and then they come to a consensus where, everybody is agreement on their power rankings. Of course, here at the Mask Podcast, we're not doing that shit. So you're going to have my ranking, and you're going to have Rick's ranking. We're going to have 2 different fucking rankings.
Yes, sir.
So, fuck it. Since it's a jam-packed show, let's kick it off. Coming in at number 32, which is the worst possible fucking position your team can fucking be in. That means your team sucks ass. Ooh, shit. Rick about to piss somebody off. Let me tell y'all, Rick list is wild as shit. I'm telling y'all this right now.
I gotta tell you, man, doing this list was funny as hell because I'm like, bro, and I'm going through each team and I'm like, all right, are they better than this? The team before that I just had before them? Or are they worse than the team I just listed? I'm sitting here and every time I do it, I'm moving. I'm like, no way this person's a fucking 12. Like, I can't have him that fucking high. So I go back and change a couple spots. I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. It was wild. It was fun to do.
Look, his first pick right here, I know is going to piss off at least 1 or maybe 2 people watching the show right now. So, mind you, I put the names by it so y'all know who did the crazy shit. All right, so
I'm being on the hook for that one.
Coming in at 32 as the worst fucking teams in the NFL heading into the season. Shit gonna change, but this is how we see it. All right, boom.
Mm-hmm.
At number 32, I have the Carolina Panthers. Rick has the fucking Washington Commanders as the worst team in the NFL.
Sir.
Real quick, can you explain why you have the Commanders at number 32?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot going on in Washington. I think was it last year or the year before they got new ownership? It might have even been a couple years.
I think
So.
If I'm not mistaken, I think is this the first season that they actually under them or the second? I think the second season.
Yeah, it's fairly new coach, new freaking QB, too many variables. Washington has been in disarray for years. Even Ron Rivera, he's had a long freaking tenure as a coach, and they did all right for a couple seasons there in the middle. And this is just a preseason ranking, so they have a ton of potential. Right now, I feel like there's too many variables, too many new things going on for them to be too high in the list. I'm not saying they can't jump up later on in the year, but right now, I just think there's just too much working against them. There's a lot going on. I mean, even from in the news, a couple years ago, you heard all this about the stadium falling apart and a lot of that is off field stuff, and so that's fine. But at the end of the day, still, again, new coach, new players, new QB, new system. It's brand new, and it's going to take a bit for these players to gel together and learn that new system and execute it the way that they should be. They have a ton of potential, very high ceiling, but right now, until they can prove something to me, I'm going to say they've got the biggest uphill climb.
All right, you hear that shit, Joe? He got your Commanders ranked as the worst fucking team in the NFL, along with the Panthers. I think who only won 2 games last year. That's some crazy shit. Like I said, when y'all see Rick list, y'all go flip y'all fucking leg. Now, I'm not saying
my friends are gonna be full later. Watch it.
I said my list is not sane, but when I saw the Commanders at 32, I was like, "Oh shit!"
The sad part is it was tough to put them at 32 because I think they're a better team than that. But at the end of the day, there's too many things that they got to answer for.
Sure indeed. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Holy shit! I ain't gonna lie. I got the Panthers 32 because they just fucking suck. They haven't shown any any way to get any better this all season. Second year quarterback. Alabama guy. I don't know what the fuck Bryce Young is going to do. I don't have no faith in that organization right now. So yeah, That's why I got them at 32. All right, next up at 31, something we both agree on. Holy shit! At 31, we both have the New England Patriots. At 31, as an AFC East guy, what do you think about the Patriots?
I think they're in the same boat as the Commanders right now. New head coach. The Belichick era is finally over after 24 years of Bill Belichick just dominating defensively. They're rebuilding the entire, maybe not the entire staff. They're not rebuilding the entire team. There's still some playmakers on that team, but you're doing all new defense, all new offense, brand new coach, brand new quarterback. Just too many uphill battles to say, hey, man, you're going to be even competitive in the AFC East, let alone the rest of the NFL. So there's a lot of unanswered questions there.
I agree with you. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm not sold on their starter. I was never sold on him to begin with. I think they have wide receivers. I'm not sure if they got wide receivers. The Patriots, you want to have them at 32, but the Carolina Panthers, and in your eyes, the Commanders are worse than the fucking Patriots. So, we couldn't put them at 32 because we felt as though there's two different teams worse than their ass. But, at least that's one thing that we agree on, that they are, at least in our opinion, I guess depending on how you look at the third or the second worst team in the fucking NFL heading to the 2024-25 season. Next, oh shit. I'm going to say that a lot throughout the show as I get ready to put these fucking teams up here because, trust me, next at 30, at 30, I have the Titans at 30. Rick has the fucking Raiders at 30. Rick, what's your logic behind the Raiders?
Man, somewhere along the line, you want to hope for the Las Vegas Raiders, man. Every year, I'm like, oh, maybe the Raiders will turn it down because low-key, I've followed the Raiders for a few years, and they've had their player and their talent levels, but at the end of the day, there's just too much turmoil in that organization. I was thinking, I don't think their star receiver was it Devontae Adams is happy there. At least if he is, he doesn't have the best way of showing it. Seems very frustrated, very agitated, was ready to leave or wanted to. Just in the sideline clips you saw a few times last year, I don't like their chances this year. I mean, they're in a division where they again could be the worst in that division. You know, they could be the fourth team in that division. So I don't know, man. I'm not hopeful for them.
I agree. Raiders are in a tough ass division. Once again, not sold on their quarterback play. As far as Adams goes, like I watched that. What's that? The shit. The receiver on Netflix. Like,
yep.
Dude is not happy.
Right.
Like, and it's the Raiders' fault because he came there to play with a friend, and then in the middle of that season, y'all sent his friend packing. Like, I would feel some type of way about that shit. Like, hey, let's speak about like Team MBS Media. Hey, Rick, come on to Team MBS Media with me. Rick gets here, then I'd be like, you know what? I'm out, yo. Rick like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, that's how Adams felt. And you can't blame him for that. They're like, oh, you be a professional. Well, my professionalism brought me to play with I think it was college quarterback, right? And Derek Carr. Like, yo, that's what brought me here. To play with him. And we like 8 games into the year, and y'all tell this motherfucker, nah, we good. And then you see cases on the show where he was like, yo, this dude, I forgot who's the quarterback. Oh, Garoppolo. He's like, yo, this dude's about to get me killed. Like, damn. I always wondered, like, what players say on the field and shit. Dude's like, yo, this dude's going to get me killed out here. Like,
right.
Shit. I don't expect him to make it throughout the rest of the season. With them, then you lost Josh Jacobs. You still got a pretty solid couple of defensive players, but the Raiders, I still kind of like them because they play with the fire of their coach, and they rallied around him at the end of the year. So I'm hoping, like you said, that it transfers to this year. Once again, it's the fucking Raiders.
Well, they have a very passionate fan base, and there's nobody out there that wants the Raiders to do well. We're like the Raiders fans, man. But again, same thing. The fans bought into the coach. Players bought into the coach. You really want him to do well, but right now there's a lot of dysfunction there.
And for me, the Titans, once again, I could not put them in front of the fucking Panthers or the fucking Patriots. They had to go some fucking where. So it was like a 32A B team. The Titans would fucking be there. Like, you lost Derrick Henry. Hopkins is still there, right? DeAndre Hopkins, believe is still there. That's like their only force. But what, Hopkins left? Did I
think
it?
Maybe. Hold on.
I'm thinking like, wait a minute. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I looked at the show. Hopkins is still there. I mean, but once again, who's throwing him the fucking ball? Me?
Right.
Yeah, like they
yeah, he's still in Tennessee.
Yeah, that team had potential 3-4 years ago, maybe. The Tannehill window, of course, it's closed. The Derrick Henry window, of course, that shit been closed. He jetted out. I think he should have left a year or two ago. I think he left a year or two too late. Yep. But to consider them like a playoff team or near caliber playoff team or even a division winning team, no, that shit's just not fucking happening. You are by far one of the worst fucking teams in the NFL heading to the new season. All right, number 29. I have the Chargers. Rick, for some fucking reason, has the 2-win Carolina Panthers at fucking 29. Please explain why the Panthers are ranked above the fucking Commanders, well, the Patriots, and the Raiders. Why you got the Panthers ranked 29th?
I had to put them somewhere, and honestly,
damn, you said I had to put them somewhere.
No, but at the end of the day, I think the back end of these power rankings are all subjective. At the end of the day, you've got a lot of teams with a lot to prove. I think, like you said, if there was a 32A, a 32A, 32B, But that's how it is for like the last 4 or 5 teams I've got in these rankings. You know, any of these last 4 or 5 teams could be the worst team in the NFL in my book. They just have too much of an uphill battle. I think Carolina has I think the only reason they're as high as I put them is because there's a little bit of unity there. They're coming on a second season together, so maybe they might pull up a few more wins, but they're still bottom third of the league for me.
All right, for me, I got the Chargers here because I just don't know what the hell to expect from them. The top 2 receivers are gone. Once again, as we spoke about, like Washington, we have he's a rookie coach, but not a rookie coach. But yet, he's a coach that's coming into something new. He's putting up. They still have Herbert, no doubt about that. But that's about all that they fucking got. Mm-hmm. So he's trusting in the quarterback to lead him, but once again, there's no one to throw the ball to. Right. I just don't see. And then we talk about the division that they're in. I mean, of course, yes, you got the Raiders, you got the fucking Broncos. You can split those wins. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. The defense is still there with Mack and Bosa, but this is not fucking Michigan, and this is not the 49ers you had, a couple of years back. I expect them to be the shittiest team in that fucking division, and by far one of the shittiest teams in the league. I'm sorry, Chargers fans, but if you got hope in Harbaugh like that, then hey, kudos fucking to you. I just don't see it happening, and I could be wrong. By week fucking 10, they could be fucking 6-4, 7-3. I don't see that happening, but there's a possibility. It's like I'm lying my ass off. Ain't no fucking way in hell they're gonna be fucking 6-4, 7-3 by fucking week 10. But I'm just saying, like a new head coach leading a team that is still trying to find an identity. I just don't see it happening in that division and with so many good teams in the AFC. So yeah, I got those fuckers ranked 29th. 28th. Oh, this is a nice one right here. I have the New York Giants, and Rick has the Arizona Cardinals. Rick, what's going on with your Cardinals pick here at 28?
I don't even know where nobody knows which Kyler Murray they're going to get every season. Week in and week out. It's not even season to season. Week in and week out, which player are you getting? The player that is a playmaker or the one that tries to do way too much and makes costly mental mistakes? Arizona, dude, everybody's going to love Marvin Harrison Jr. down in Arizona. But at the end of the day, show me something, show me consistency out of Kyler Murray. And if he's not the player that they expect him to be, then it doesn't matter who he's throwing the ball to. It's still going to be a challenge for the whole team.
I agree. I agree with that. For me, I have the Giants. I mean, once again, it's another team you wanted to put. How can we say it? Lower? Yeah. Yeah. It's a team. I'm going this motherfucking way. I'm bugging the fuck out. Team you wanted to put lower, but I don't see them lower than like the fucking Panthers or the fucking Chargers. You still got Daniel Jones. I don't know if that's a good or a fucking bad thing. Like you just kind of stuck with that motherfucker at this point.
Yeah, I was saying neither does the team.
Yeah. It's like I'm saying, it's like, I kind of like my kid, but I don't like my kid, but he's still my fucking kid, so I gotta rock with him. Like I really gotta drop this motherfucker off to school and pick him up every day. That's how the Giants gotta feel about Daniel Jones. Like, we paid this dude all this fucking money, and because of that, we lost our best player in Barkley because we
a fan favorite too.
Yeah, because we chose to rob with this motherfucker. Like they got Malik Neighbors, which should help Daniel Jones, but the problem is Daniel Jones still got to get him the ball. Like Neighbors can't hike the fucking ball himself and throw it to him fucking self.
And fucking Daniel Jones, even if he is good, he's still got to stay healthy.
Heard. So I don't know. And once again, and they're playing in a division. I still think the Commanders could do something. You still got the Cowboys, and you got the Eagles. Like you're in a tough fucking division. So to have you ranked any higher lower than 28, yeah, that'd just be foolish on my motherfucking part. But but as y'all see, I did it. Rick, Giants not popped up yet, so that means Rick got them motherfuckers a little higher than I got them. But we talk about that later. But yeah, the Giants to me are gonna be one of the worst teams in the NFL, so that's why I got them at number 20. Number 27. Okay. We are in agreement on this one. We both have the fucking Denver Broncos. Can you explain your Broncos take here at 27?
Denver, oh man, I still pity Denver, man, after that freaking 70-point routing last year. But that was the ass whooping they needed to kind of, a little bit of a wake-up call in Denver
you
last year.
Still stuck on that damn 70 points, aren't you?
Let's be honest. You watch that game and you're like, this is the trashiest team I've ever went. But then it took that ass whooping that they got, and they started to turn their season around a little bit. They got rid of their freaking headaches. You know what I mean? They started getting rid of guys. They got guys that were committed, and they started to find out who's really committed to changing the culture and changing, the commitment to the Denver Broncos. But I didn't see a lot turn around enough to say, hey, man, I'm confident in where they're going to be this season. I think they're still rocking with the rookie quarterback. So that's a big red flag. Not saying he can't be great, but that's why I got him this low so far. And it'll probably change throughout the season, whether they go up or they go down. It's going to be all on the play of the rookie and coaching decisions of Sean Payton, who personally I don't buy into as much as everybody else does. I think he did great his first few seasons as the Saints head coach, and I don't think he did as well after Bountygate. I think the team kind of was borderline above average. You still had great quarterback play in Drew Brees, but can he build an organization from the ground up like that? So we'll have to see.
I'm with you on that. Peyton is a great offensive mind, but the question is, it's kind of like the Bill Belichick and Tom Brady scenario. Like, was he a product of fucking Drew Brees, or was Drew Brees a product of him?
Right.
So we about to see what he does with Bo Nix. Like, if Bo Nix come out slinging that shit, then oh shit. Like, hey, but Bo Nix was not a bum in college, so we can't sit here and say, hey, Bo Nix is a straight ass. He's a straight bum. He was not a bum. Their receiving core, took a hit. They still can't run the ball effectively enough for me. Their defense is shabby at best. Once again, I think it's going to take Peyton a while to put his imprint on this team. How much of a while it's going to take, I don't fucking know. It all depends on fucking Bo Nix. Like, if Bo Nix comes out and he's showing great poise and he's putting up great numbers, then cool. Maybe you get some free agents next year or the year after. But this year, you're going to fucking suck ass. I'm fucking sorry. I don't see no other way around this shit. Damn, it's like every team in that fucking division is going to suck except for one. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, what the fuck is that? The AFC West. It's a one-man race.
Right.
The rest of the teams are fighting for 2nd through 4. Like, no one's catching fucking Kansas City. Y'all just fighting for crumbs and shit. None of you motherfuckers making the fucking playoffs except for Kansas City. So
they're the new AFC East.
Yeah, they're just fighting for draft position right now at this particular point. But Dolphins. I said Dolphins. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. My bad. The fucking Broncos. Yeah, you're pretty much gonna suck ass this year. What we got? 26. I have the Minnesota Vikings. Rick has the Seattle Seahawks. Rick, what's up with the Seahawks at 26?
The Seattle Seahawks at 26, bro. Like, Seattle, man. We went from Seattle being one of the most dominant teams in the NFL. New head coach again. They don't have a dominant side on either side of the football. From the Legion of Boom years, and you had the Russell Wilson years, and they were really firing on all cylinders. Now the team has no identity. The offense did all right under Geno Smith. I think that, at the end of the day, I feel like they've hit their ceiling with their current quarterback situation. Did they even draft a quarterback this year?
They still got the team.
But I mean, I'm not knocking Geno Smith, man. He did a great job turning his career around in Seattle. But at the end of the day, I don't see him being the guy to lead that team. Good for him if he can. He's another one of those people that got a lot to prove, but I think they've hit their ceiling.
All right, I had the Vikings. How can I describe them? Justin Jefferson. I mean, that's about all I can say. Great wide receiver, one of the best in the game. They are throwing their season on the shoulders of Sam Bradford, not because they chose to. It's just because of the season-ending injury to rookie J.J. McCarthy, who I thought would somehow be the starter before the year is over. But now you got to ride with Bradford. Now, Bradford could have a what's my man in fucking in Tampa Bay? Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
He could have a Baker Mayfield type of season. He could. Because you got fucking Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Like, you got two good receivers. But you had no running game. Their running game sucks hot ass. Like, the defense is it's okay. But as long as you got them two receivers, there is a possibility. So don't be surprised if Bradford throws for like 38, 4,000 yards. There's a possibility because, once again, you got JJ and you got fucking Addison. Them two dudes will fuck a defense up easily.
Right.
Bradford just got to deliver the ball and not make fucking stupid mistakes. That's all now. They are in another tough division. Just not their division. The conference alone is tough. I don't think they have enough to say that, hey, we are one of the top 8 teams in our fucking conference. I'm sorry, Vikings fans, but y'all got to find a fucking ground game. You got to run the fucking ball, because if you don't, there's packages. I mean, I don't think nobody can actually stop JJ. Like, he's one of those. He's like Jerry Rice. You just cannot stop that motherfucker.
He's going to find a way to get open, for sure.
He's going to find a way to get open. But if you don't have a fucking running game, you're going to make it harder on fucking Bradford to get that ball downfield, because he's going to be under fucking pressure. A good running game stops that shit. So until they find somebody that can fucking run the ball, get between the tackles, push the shit 5-6 yards down the field, look, Vikings, you're in the world for the fucking trouble this year. I don't see, I'm not even going to go to amount of wins I think you're going to get, but I just don't see you any higher on the power rankings to begin the year. So you're at 26. If the fans don't like it, fuck off. Do your own fucking power rankings. You can put your team where the fuck you want to put your team. I don't care. Here they go right here. At 25, I have the Cardinals. Somehow, some way, Rick put the damn Giants at 25. Rick, please explain the Giants at 25.
The Giants, look at this was strictly a gut feeling on this one. I think Brian Daboll has a good team, a good sense as a coach. I think Malik Neighbors is going to be big for them. I think they're another team that could be very well in the 30s in the power rankings, or right now they could be the mid-20s where I have them. That's just to start the season. Chances are, and they've got the most to prove in their division. They've got a lot. I keep saying a lot of these teams have a lot to answer for, but at the end of the day, you chose your quarterback and changed the whole identity of the team. You went from a team that spread the ball around, did a little bit here and there, moved the ball, to a team that now is going to be a predominantly passing team. So at the end of the day, is Daniel Jones going to take the next step? That's going to be the biggest question. That's going to be the question people are going to be wondering until probably the bye week for the Giants. It's at the end of the day, I think that the people I have listed below them have a lot less continuity in their team, but the Giants, I'm not confident in them at all. We'll see where they fall.
All right, 25, I got the Cardinals. Once again, like Rick said, it all depends on Kyler Murray. If he's healthy, there will be a problem with Harrison Jr. down there, but you also got a good tight end in McBride. They got a good running game in James Conner, not the fucking Terminator dude, but that's John Connor. Wait a minute. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, man, the NFL needs good nicknames these days. We're stamping that one.
Fuck it, we just fucking terminated him. I like his approach. He quietly puts up yards. Once again, he's not one of the well-known running backs. He's not talked about a lot, but he does produce. Now you got Harrison Jr. down there now, who we all think is going to be a great receiver for Kyler Murray. The only problem is, can Kyler Murray stay healthy? I guess that's what, honestly, let's keep it real. That's what any fucking player in the league, like, that's the thing. We're basing this shit off if everybody is healthy. So, yeah, we all going to hear that. If he's healthy, we all know. So let's just say Kyler Murray stays fucking healthy. Him and Harrison could be a deadly combination the same way, at the time that he was with Hopkins. So let's just see. But even still, with the playmaking ability that they have, once again, the NFC is not a fucking it's not a cakewalk. Arizona still has work to do on the defensive side of the ball. They are maybe a season or two away from reaching their potential, if they ever reach their fucking potential, because I don't see too many fucking free agents who wants to go there. But
right.
But 25th, yeah. Rick has the motherfuckers a little lower and shit. Y'all know Rick. Rick just don't give a flying fuck. But I'm gonna rock with him at 25. Number 24. It's okay, yeah. I see we were opposite on this one like a motherfucker. I got the Commanders at 24. Rick has the Tennessee Titans. Rick, explain the Titans at 24.
I don't even have an explanation for this one. Let me.
Shit.
I'm kidding. Tennessee, man. I feel like they've fallen off. We talked about it earlier. Tennessee, you lost like Tannehill, great bridge the gap quarterback. Derrick Henry was a big piece of that team. Whenever the quarterback was struggling, he just put the team on his back and carried him an extra 5 yards. But they lost that this year. Do I think they've lost everything this year? No. But they very well could be the team that's in the mix for the first pick in the NFL draft next year. But they're also a team that if you sleep on will upset some people. So I think they're right in the middle of this. Will they, won't they be good? Not great. Will they, won't they be good teams? So this one was a gut feeling. I said maybe they'll be better this year. We'll see how they play after week one, and I might have readjust this thinking, but I think they'll be all right and nothing more.
All right. Which one that? I got the Commanders. Rookie quarterback Daniels. I think the kid can be something. Their running backs, even as a fucking rival, I like their running backs. Their receivers, McLaurin, look, man, he's a slept-on receiver. He just needed somebody to give him the fucking ball. Pretty much. I think what's the kid named last year? Sam Howell, if I'm saying his name correctly. Like at one point, he was leading the fucking league in fucking yards. Like, people forget that. Like, my man was leading the fucking league in passing yards so the offense. Wait a minute, the enemy is still there, right? Did they? No, they fired him.
Who?
Eric the enemy. I'm not even sure if dude is still an OC over there or the fake OC, whatever the fuck title they wanted to give him. But yeah, look that up. I'm not sure if the enemy is he still there or not.
No, I don't think he is.
Yeah. Damn, what the fuck happened to that dude? Like his shit just went quietly. He need to go back to Kansas City and shit then.
Yeah. He went from being the next big head coach to I think he's out of the NFL completely.
Yeah, I think everybody went the college route. All right, yep. So now it's Daniel's show. My man is a dual threat. I'm not calling him the next Lamar Jackson because he's not, but yet he can move the ball with his arm and his legs. As a rookie, he's going to make fucking mistakes. No doubt about that. Once again, like the Giants, he's in a tough division.
God.
Oh, shit, what happened?
I went back and looked up who the head coach was this year because I'm like, I know there was a reason I put the Commanders so low. Y'all, people out there, I am not a Dan Quinn fan. I'll be the first to admit that. I don't see him leading the team, man. That's going to be the biggest head scratcher for me. I don't think he's the guy that gets them over the hump.
And leave Dan Quinn alone.
But let's be honest. He didn't do well in Dallas. He didn't do well in Atlanta. He keeps getting head coaching jobs, and good for him. I'm not knocking the guy in terms of being, his football knowledge, but I just don't. Until he can prove that he can lead, be the leader, and have people without having players that want to run, the quote unquote run through the wall for him, I don't see him being that guy.
Well, I admit it's going to be a little hard for him this year because of, I want to say, the youth movement on Washington, because Washington, they are going through a lot of shit, as an organization, and without shit going on the field, they are going through a lot of personal shit. But I think they do have the talent to win some games. Will they win a division? Fuck no. Will they make the playoffs? Fuck no. But they will upset a few fucking people with what they have. I think they got a pretty good offense. Like I said, I love 17. Daniels as a rookie, I can't wait to see what he does, when the regular season starts. If Ryan Robinson can run that rock like I think he can, they are going to be a formidable opponent for a lot of teams. It's going to be a lot of upsets this year through Washington, but not enough to get their ass to fucking playoffs. Fucking punk ass fucking Commanders. Sorry, Joe. All right, 23. I got the Colts. You have the Falcons. What's up with the Falcons?
The Falcons. I think the Falcons have been slowly acquiring talent over the past few years. I'd like to put them higher. I really would. I think there's a head scratcher in the Kirk Cousins move. A lot of people were up in arms that they drafted a quarterback first as well. But they still have a lot of good players there. So I think Atlanta could and should maybe be into the higher end of the teens. But at the end of the day, they still got, how do I say this without sounding like I'm knocking Kirk? Kirk Cousins instantly adds a few wins to the team. I have never seen him be the guy that's going to lead the team to the Super Bowl. And it kind of shows throughout his career that he kind of falls late in the season towards the playoffs. I know that's kind of irrelevant towards the start of the season, but at the end of the day, he is getting a little bit older, and he's working with an all-new team. So we'll see how he does. They fully have potential to be a lot higher than they are because they definitely have a talent pool and a proven veteran quarterback. But at the end of the day, until you guys start to gel, week one is always going to be nerves. It's going to be a little bit sloppy. Until they can gel, until they can prove they deserve to be a little bit higher, I got them a little bit lower than I'd like to.
All right. As y'all see, I don't have the Falcons up there yet, so that means I got a little high hopes for the motherfuckers. I have the Colts. This is one of those takes where after you get through the first couple of teams, you're like, okay, this team's gonna suck ass, this team gonna suck ass. Now you get in the middle where it's like, damn, they got potential. The Colts got potential. Anthony Richardson, I think we've seen 4 games of him. Then he got injured. So the 4 games we saw, we like, oh shit, he could do some things. But he relies on his legs a lot. But that's not a bad fucking thing because we praise Hurts, we praise Mahomes, we praise Jackson. So why can't we praise Richardson? Come on, please stop with that shit. His receiving core is okay. Once again, not household names, but do they need to be household names? Fucking Patriots had no household names except for Randy Moss, and they didn't win a fucking championship when they had a household name. They won championships with cellar dwellers. They fucking defensive back was their best fucking receiver. Troy Brown or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, Wes Welker was a Miami Dolphins cast-off.
Look, here we go. Now we got to bring up this Dolphin shit. Everybody talking about goddamn Miami Dolphins.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not talking about the Dolphins. I'm talking about Wes Welker. I remember back in the day, I'm like, man, this kid's got a little bit of heart to him, man. I'd like to see him turn his career in the NFL. And when Yeah, and when he did, I was like, all right, yeah. I mean, once he ended up in New England, he really came into his full potential, and he always had that. So, again, you don't have to be a household name. Sometimes you just got to come on and get with the right personnel to really blow up.
Yeah, and I like Michael Pittman. But once again, the question is, what's up with Jonathan Taylor? Like, that offense does not work unless he's working.
Right.
He started the season off slow, with the holdout and all of that other shit. So let's see how he comes back, and let's see how Richardson is integrated back into this offense, because they didn't play poorly with him. They didn't play great without him as well. So we're going to see what is, I wouldn't say second year.
Mm-hmm.
I would say year 1.5, because he only played 4 fucking games. So we really did not see what he is about last season. So this, in my opinion, this is his rookie year right here. So we about to see, what he's about. I think they got great potential. Playoff bound? Fuck no. But you know what I'm saying? But great potential nonetheless. So I got them ranked at 23. Let's go down to what I got, 22. Yeah, this is where, me and Rick, we just really fucking different. I got the fucking Raiders. As y'all know, Rick had the Raiders like, oh, we the fuck up there at like number 70 and shit. I got the Raiders at 22. Rick got New Orleans at 22. Rick, why do you got the Saints at 22?
I think that we're getting towards the back end of the teams that have too much potential, too many great players, too many question marks. I don't think that the Saints are doing. I don't think anybody's done well with freaking Derek Carr from the Raiders to the Saints. I don't think he's been utilized properly. I mean, he had a couple good seasons where he had plenty of talent, but at the end of the day, you got Derek Carr there. Okay, he's a question mark. Kamara, I think was on the trading block this offseason. He's a question mark. What's that?
You got Chris Olave.
Yep. Jamal Williams. Was it Jamal Williams? Yeah, Jamal Williams down there. He's gonna be a talent for them still. That's fine. But like everything they do is a question mark for them. Like they had Taysom Hill. He's a quarterback. He's a wide receiver. He's in. He's out. Nobody knows what position he's listed at until that day of the game. Like I think the Saints are just trying to just throw shit against the wall and see what sticks. It's too dysfunctional, man. They got too much talent to be that bad.
He said he's out. What the fuck do I got? I got the Raiders. Why did I got the Raiders at 22 and Rick got them at 85? Look, I still believe in Adams. Once again, like I said, I don't think Sunday's gonna be there. Too fucking long. But do I think they are worse than like the fucking Titans or the fucking Panthers or the fucking Giants? No, I don't. I think that they are going to ride. Am I saying this correctly? Ride the coat, not the coattails. They already have taken on the personality of their head coach Pierce. Like sometimes that's all the fuck you need. It just happened late in the season, but you saw that team was totally fucking different when Pierce took over. Yes, they still have some growing pains because they really don't have a fucking quarterback. They got Minshew starting. Once again, as an Eagles fan, Minshew, I'm glad you got a fucking job, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen him sling that ball.
Oh, yeah, definitely can throw the ball.
Yeah, I'm saying he can definitely throw the fucking ball. But my issue with him is he's going to target Adams so much that the defense is going to key in onto that.
And it's going to fuck that one side.
Exactly. It's going to fuck the team up. Now, Josh Jacobs is gone. You lost that. Like, anytime you lose a former NFL leading rusher, that's going to suck. Minshew, you need that fucking insurance back there, and they don't have that. That's going to fucking hurt them. But I still don't think that they are worse than the fucking Giants or the fucking they're not worse than them. So that's why I have them ranked at 22 because they're not worse than the fucking Panthers, the Giants, the fucking Titans, and the Chargers, and the rest of the fucking bums that we got further up the fucking list. So that's why I have them ranked at 22. All right, 21. Actually, we just like one pick apart. Okay, now this one, I could not wait to ask you about this shit. I got the Saints at 21. Rick, you got the Chicago Bears at 21. How the hell do you have the Chicago Bears ranked at 21?
Chicago is one of those teams that I kept lower because let's be honest, they're going from the worst NFL record to a team with a lot of potential. And I couldn't put them too much, as much as I think they're going to do better this year, as much as I think Caleb Williams do all right, as much as I enjoyed watching, every bit of the Hard Knocks with them. I think I couldn't put them any higher based off potential alone. I want to see it on the field on game day. I wanted to make sure that at live full speed, it wasn't just potential. So if they can come out and be the team where everybody thinks they could be, absolutely, they could be much higher. But for now, I'm not ranking people that high off potential alone.
I can't argue with Rick right now. But as y'all see my motherfucking list, I did not mention the Chicago Bears yet. So I'm going to make my case for them when they pop up on the fucking bottom of the screen and you see my name next to them. Exactly. So I'm going to put a check right now. Hold on. Boop. Put a check right now next to the motherfucking Bears and cut back to Rick. But once again, I feel what he's saying, and he's totally fucking correct about that. I got the Saints at 21. Same shit that Rick said about them. I always did like Derek Carr. It's like his brother. When he plays for fucking Houston, like they just did him dirty. I don't know what it is. Maybe the NFL just don't like the cars and shit. Maybe it's something personal. I don't fucking know. Maybe they just don't like the whole fucking family. But what's going on in fucking New Orleans? I never understand. Kamara is like every season they talk about trading him, but you can't trade this motherfucker because he makes so much fucking money. No one wants to take on that fucking contract. I think we talked about this shit like 2 or 3 weeks ago on one of the other shows. He makes a ton of fucking money. They used to have a receiver. This is how fucked up the NFL is. I can't remember dude's name to save my fucking life. And it's like on the tip of my tongue. Dude was like one of the best in the game. What the fuck is his name? I cannot.
Thomas. Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas. What the fuck happened to that dude?
Right.
Like, I cannot remember.
Where is he?
I mean, he's still with the team.
Is he?
Like,
no, he's a free agent. He's just chilling out there.
This nigga not even with the team no more?
No.
See, once again, out of sight, out of mind.
But you know what's wild is like that's how crazy something has to be up there because I always bring up the Dolphins because they're the team I follow the most. But the Miami Dolphins at one point this offseason had 4 wide receivers on the roster between injuries and cut down day. They have a total of 4 wide receivers on the roster and isn't getting a guy who used to be a top guy in the league a chance. So it's so wild. Like what happened there? Like how did you fall off that hard to not even get a tryout?
Damn, Michael Thomas not in the fucking squad no more? That's crazy as fuck. At one point, I think my man was catching like 110 balls a season.
Right.
But he had like Drew Brees too, so that's Sean Payton. Maybe you need to go follow fucking Sean Payton ass for fucking Denver and shit. I don't fucking know. But the Saints in general, and what's wild about them is you're kind of in a so division. That's why I kind of give them, a little upper hand. Like if Kamara can get his shit back together. And if somehow Carr can get his shit together, like you got some great receivers. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, with Taysom Hill. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he is. He's a fucking lineman. He's a fucking running back. He's a fucking quarterback. He's a wide receiver. He's a fucking tight end. He's a Gatorade dude. I don't know who the fuck he is, but as a dude who bets a lot, my man does win me some bets. He's a great fantasy player because my man gets yardage. He gets touchdown. But on the field, I don't know what they got. He's like slash 2.0 on a whole other fucking levels, on cocaine and shit. I don't have a lot of faith in the Saints, but once again, they're at 21 because they are not worse than the fucking Panthers, the fucking Chargers, or the Raiders. They are right there. Like if Carr can get his shit together and Alvin can get their shit together, they got a chance to do something. But we'll see. We'll see. At 20. Now I fucking finally have the Seahawks at 20. And Rick got the fucking Chargers at 20. Rick, how's the Chargers at 20?
I have I'm gonna give you for this one, but like one of the things that I'm gonna tell you flat out is I think Harbaugh will do all right I don't know if it'll transition into wins, but I think Harbaugh is gonna do all right getting Justin Herbert where he needs to be. I think he'll finally reach like his full potential. Again, do I think it'll transition into wins on the field? I don't know. He's got that team had a lot of talent, and they lost a lot of receivers, but there's a lot of pieces on that team that you could easily put in place to be successful. It's not a complete rebuild for them, but at the end of the day, they're still the Chargers. That team goes through injuries every year. It seems like every year they're losing someone major. I wanted to rank them lower. I did, but I think Harbaugh gets a little bit extra out of Herbert this year.
What the blood clot? All right. I got Seattle at 20 because it's a veteran team, man, and we all know like veteran teams do well in the league. Are they Super Bowl bound? Fuck no. Are they veteran enough to lead you to 8 or 9, 10 wins? Yes. Geno doesn't have to throw for 5,000 yards. Even though he has 2.5 great wide receivers. 2.5, yes, because they got a second-year player coming in who is a beast who kind of fucked the Eagles. But you know what? I'm just having flashbacks right now. You know what? Fuck that little fucker. But look, Metcalf and Lockett, I like them. Geno is great at getting the ball at the times when they need the ball. Like some receivers and quarterbacks have a chemistry. They have a fucking chemistry. Kenneth Walker, never talked about as far as running back goes. Very fucking productive running back. But yet, once again, for some, he's not a household name. So when it comes to fantasy drafts, we're just going to bypass him. Keep bypassing this motherfucker. Then when you fuck around and get you fucking 1,200 yards and fucking 10 touchdowns, he's like, oh shit, I should have picked him. But once again, you look at his numbers, very productive numbers, especially with the wide receivers that they have. So please keep an eye on the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. I don't think they're playoff bound, but once again, they're not worse than the fucking Panthers and the fucking Chargers, according to me, and a bunch of other fucking teams. So, as Rick would say, I got to put the motherfucker somewhere. So, I put him at fucking 20. That's in the words of Rick. I got to put the motherfucker somewhere. So, I put him at fucking 20th. Oh shit. This would be a nice one. Oh, damn. At 19, I got the Steelers. Rick has the fucking Rams. Rick was going on with the Rams at 19.
Man, I think the Rams, you've still got your staples there. You still got some great young receivers. You still got Matthew Stafford. I think their defense, was it last year or is it this year that they're going without what's it? Their defender there, I forgot his name off the top of my head. God damn, I'm drawing a blank tonight. But yeah, I think, it's just, I think they very well could have some explosiveness on offense still. I'd still like to see where their defense comes in. And that until they kind of gel, until they can get sort of their big playmakers on the other side of the football, they're going to be down a little bit in my book. Not too much higher. Even if I was to rank them, I think I could go as high as 17. But at the end of the day, there he goes. Joe said Aaron Donald. Yeah, future Hall of Famer, absolutely. And then when you lose a player like that who takes up a lot of blockers and opens up a lot of plays for other guys on the team, and now you don't have that, that's unfortunately going to force you to rework your defense.
All right. Let me see where we at. We have the hour. All right. Got to keep that shit moving. All right. I got Pittsburgh at 19. It's sad to say, what I think is going to hurt them the most is quarterback play. Not that someone's going to play bad. It's just that they're not going to decide who the fuck to play. It's going to fuck up the team chemistry. soon as Russell fucks up, the fans are gonna be calling for Fields to come in. As soon as Fields fuck up, they're gonna be calling for Russell to come back in. It's gonna fuck up the team chemistry. I don't think that they have enough veterans like that to. I mean, I love Tomlin as a coach. I think he's one of the best fucking coaches the NFL has ever fucking seen. I don't care what they say.
One of the most underappreciated coaches.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a good fucking point. One of the most underappreciated coach that there is ever in fucking history.
Well,
never had a fucking losing season.
I want to put a pause on that because I want to say this, and I will admit it as as a guy that claims to know a lot about football. I honestly, when Tomlin took over, I'm like, oh man, he's only doing good because he took over for a team that Cowher put together. But this dude has consistently been a winner year in and year out. Nobody can even come close to making that claim anymore. I'll admit I was wrong. Shout out to Mike Tomlin for being a great head coach and an underappreciated head coach.
True indeed. But like I said, I think that's going to fuck their team up. It's going to be too much back and fucking forth between the two quarterbacks. I think it's going to fuck up the team chemistry.
Oh, for
All
sure.
right, keep it moving to 18 because we still got the fucking week 1 picks to do and shit. I forgot about this shit. All right, 18. I got the Browns. Jesus Christ, man. Rick with the fucking Vikings at 18. Rick, you know what, bro? I'm just, you know what, Rick, please, quickly, because you know we're out of time. Explain this Vikings pick at 18.
I have.
Wait a minute. Rick had to put the motherfucker somewhere.
No, listen, I'm not going to tell you. I mean, they get a bump up the few spots in the rankings because you can't have one of the top 3 wide receivers in the NFL and not have some sort of explosiveness to your offense. Again, you're going with a journeyman quarterback who hasn't really proven much since his first few years in the NFL. So they've got some very, very hard challenges this year. But again, like you said earlier, you're going to get a guy that's explosive. If he stays healthy, he very well could make, Bradford look like a superstar. Well, maybe not a superstar, but a very good quarterback. So I think he can be the Vikings can be as low as 23, 24, but I think 18's their ceiling, and I kind of put them there at their ceiling.
All right, I got Cleveland at 18 because I just don't trust fucking Deshaun Watson. I mean, I don't know how to say it. There's no Nick Chubb right now. I think the first 4 games maybe. I mean, I love.
Is Watson still? I thought he was still hurt too.
Who the fuck knows what Watson? They need to go see him. Let me stop. That's just a dirty. That was just not a good time for a joke. You need to go get rubbed down or something. But I mean, that's call fucking Flacco. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know what Watson we're going to get. A Cooper is still a beast, but they try to trade Cooper, so I don't know how Cooper's going to really respond to that. I mean, he's a fucking professional. He's been through this before, but their team success, great defense with Garrett, but their team success is going to come down to fucking Watson. We don't know which Watson we're going to get, so therefore I got the ass ranked to 18. They have potential, but once again, it all depends on fucking Watson. 17. Oh shit, we both agree on this one. Look at this one, shit. Look at this shit. 17. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars. What's up, the Jags?
Jacksonville, man. I think, and I had this few conversations in a few different circles from NFL fans. I think you're seeing a spot where Trevor Lawrence has hit his ceiling. Not great, not an elite quarterback that they think. I don't know why they paid him like he's one of the top 3 guys in the NFL. I think we're getting the best that we can out of him. I think if they can get a superstar team around him, he might be able to be better. But they've shown that they haven't been able to put that team together. But he's still a winning QB. He's still got talent. All offseason, what I saw? It seemed like there was about 4 or 5 different guys that they utilized to show Trevor Lawrence's stats versus like the middle of the pack, even backup quarterbacks like Minshew over there. You had Daniel Jones. People compared him to. There were a few other guys that, like his stats aren't crazy, but at the end of the day, the division's not that strong. They have some talent, and they're kind of that middle of the pack team that maybe they'll sneak up the rankings a little bit. but they're probably just going to stick the middle of the pack team.
Look, I agree, and I think you had said it a couple of weeks ago. Like, yo, he has never reached double-digit wins, and that was a shocker to me. Has he reached the ceiling? Probably so. Still got offensive weapons around him, but somehow that team is just missing something. It's one of them teams where you're missing something, but no one knows what the fuck it is.
Right.
And I'm saying, once again, something wonderful could fucking happen, but I doubt it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying so. Jacksonville, as you see, you're in the middle of the pack. You're not highly up there on the list. You're not, you're in the middle of the fucking pack. So we're giving you that. You could do something good, or you could fucking suck ass. So
they're going to do just well enough to not get a top 10 pick.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed. So we don't know what the fuck's up with Jacksonville. Like, as Rick says, we had to put your ass some motherfucking way. All right, 16. Yeah, like I said, I'll put a check and shit next to all these two teams coming up. I got the Falcons at 16. Rick got the Packers. Rick, what's up with you and the Packers at 16?
I think the Packers paid Jordan Love like the best quarterback in the NFL. I still question whether or not he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. That's not hating. I think he had a very good run towards the end of the season. I want to see that kind of run over 17 games. 18-week season. I want to see that play out. I want to see how you evolve once defenses start figuring his style out. We've seen that freaking Jekyll and Hyde kind of play out of Jordan Love. He's come in, he started the season very, very rough, and they were talking about whether or not he's even going to be the starter. By the end of the season, he's the top paid guy in the NFL. That's a wild, wild turnaround, and it happened all in the same season. So I think the Packers have a lot of talent. I think the Packers are, again, another one of those teams that could surprise people. They could be a top 10 team, maybe even a top 5 to 7 team. But right now, prove that you can take that next step before I move you up that list.
All right, dope. The Falcons. Rick says something, and I had to keep a mental note of that shit because I got no pen and paper to write that shit down. Rick said, and I quote, Kirk Cousins is good for a couple more wins for the Falcons this year. The Falcons last season won 7 fucking games. Rick said about 3 more wins. That gets you to 10 wins. Normally, that's a fucking playoff berth.
Especially in that division.
Bam! That's why I got the Falcons right here. Now, mind you, people, that's just disclaimer, is that, this is shit that we see on paper because none of these teams have fucking played yet. We don't count preseason because that is like playing Madden with a fucking creative player when he's ranked at a fucking 44 or some shit. It don't really fucking count. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we think may happen. This is all shit that we see on paper, trying to base teams off what we see on paper because they have not played a fucking game yet. So get your panties out of your fucking ass, you know what I'm saying? And don't get your feelings all hurt and shit. So I like Atlanta. I like what they did. Offense, with Drake London down there, Bijan Robinson. I think they have a nice offense. We can talk about Kirk Cousins can't win, was it nighttime games or some shit like that? That's a knock on him. Or playoffs, playoff games, however you want to slice the shit. I think he has a great offense built around him. And as we've seen, they have brought in some fucking defensive players this year as well. I kind of like the Falcons. They are going to be a team to reckon with. I do think that they can make the playoffs with what they have. All right, number 15. I have the Green Bay Packers. Rick has the Steelers. Rick, what's up you and the Steelers at 15?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this earlier, and I kind of put that mental note in the back of my head as well.
Shit.
Mike Tomlin just churns out winning seasons. Will it be a 10-win season? I don't know. Maybe he still gets to that 9-win mark, still ekes out his winning season. But they barely made it to a winning season. I think they went on a decent run next year. I don't think Russell Wilson is as bad as he was made out to be in Denver. I do not think he's the quarterback he once was. I don't even think he might finish the season as the starting quarterback, as you said. But that back and forth could throw off chemistry a little, or he can come out hot and the team can do all right I feel like the majority of that division is 50-50. Are they going to be good, or are they going to revert back to some old classic mistakes that the teams usually go through in that division? So what's it, AFC North, right? The division is always so up in the air. The Bengals will be like, they'll be a 11-win team one season, they'll be a 6-win team the next. That league, I feel like, shuffles their standings more than any other division.
All right, I got I got the Packers at 15. Rick had them at 16. We're both kind of, that's kind of almost damn near, in agreement right there. Yeah. The Jordan Love shit, highest paid player in NFL history, whatever the case may be, is bullshit. But I don't write fucking checks, so fuck do I know anything about what the fucking cheeseheads up there are doing? They wilding the fuck out. But I think they had a run, but then they went and got Josh Jacobs. But to me, running the ball was really never their main issue. Honestly, it really at times was their defense and quarterback play. My man got hot at the right time. Once your quarterback get hot, the rest of the team is going to follow. So once he got hot, the rest of the team followed. Their running game was never the fucking issue. But, if you got a chance to get Josh Jacobs, why the fuck not? Like, right. I'm not going to, no, this is good. We don't need that motherfucker. Yes, we do. I'm not going to turn him down. It's like somebody tell me, hey, you can take Derrick Henry. No, I'm good. Nah, bring that motherfucker on. I get it. Are they a playoff team? Yes, I believe they are going to be a playoff team. Are they Super Bowl contenders? Fuck no. Once again, maybe on Madden, yeah, but in the real life NFL, no, they not. We got 14. Oh, now we're about to get shit's about to get interesting. All right, 14. Mm-hmm. This fucking bum ass AFC East teams. No, I'm sorry, I'm joking. All right, I got the Bills at 14. Rick has the fucking Jets at 14. Rick, why do you got the Jets at 14?
I have the Jets at 14 because I wanted to put the Jets higher, but just couldn't until we see Aaron Rodgers come back. Like, dude is one of the best quarterbacks of our generation, of this, the past few years. Where he falls on that list, you're gonna have to ask, the experts on that one. But he has a lot of talent. I'm not going to knock him. Skipped an entire offseason, didn't get on the field once in the offseason, is coming back from a major injury, playing on the same field that's been known for injuries. He might be healthy now, and knock on wood, I will not wish that on anyone, but it's hard to come back from that injury altogether, and it's hard on that field not to re-injure that same injury. I think he had a lot of hand-picked talent. He brought a lot of his guys in, and those Jets have a lot of potential, but again, I'm not moving teams up the list based on potential alone. The Jets, they'll shock a lot of teams. And if they are healthy, they're a dangerous team and could very well easily be, again, that top 5 to 7 team. But until I see Rodgers on the field more than just the one series that he was last year, there's still going to be a lot of question marks.
All right. So as we said the Jets, as Rick said the Jets at 14, once again, as y'all see, I didn't have the Jets yet, so that means I got these motherfuckers higher. Joe is like, oh shit, the Jets. Yes. Once I get to my turn on the Jets, I will explain why I have them where the fuck I have them at. But right now I have the Buffalo Bills. I have the Bills there because I don't trust their receivers. James Cook as running back, once again, still iffy. I'm not sold on him. He's not like his brother. Potential, yeah. You still got Josh Allen, but this is where I want to see who Josh Allen really is. Because we know Josh Allen before Diggs. What is Josh? I mean, he could revert back to that Josh Allen, which was not a good fucking quarterback at all. Or maybe he learned by playing with Diggs how to be a good quarterback. We about to see who the fuck Josh Allen really is this season. Because now, he got a rookie and, he really has no fucking receivers. It's kind of like the Lamar Jackson shit in Baltimore a few seasons ago. So we about to see who the fuck Josh Allen is. Right now, I don't have faith in him. But once again, this is all preseason shit. They have not played a game yet. But I think they don't have a shot in the AFC East. I don't give a fuck how the rest of the people feel. I just don't fucking see it. But I could be wrong. Who the fuck am I? I'm sitting in my fucking studio, doing fucking podcast. So I'm not in the NFL. I don't know what I'm talking about. So once again, we about to see who the fuck Josh Allen is. I don't have faith in him like that. I don't give a fuck. Right. Y'all don't like it. You know what y'all can do. At number, all right. At number 13, I got the Rams.
Ooh.
God,
the Rams.
Are you serious? You got the Cowboys at 13?
13, yeah. I got Cowboys at 13.
I'm trying to disappear from the screen now and shit. Now I'll come back and explain this one.
All right, hold on. Dallas Cowboys at 13. Man, listen, I'm going to tell you something. The Dallas Cowboys won 12 games last year. Okay. The Dallas Cowboys went on a run last year. They did better. I feel like they did better than they should have. Again, I don't have faith in Dak, and that's kind of why I'm at that spot. I mean, and it's only he's at 13 because he does this same thing, that Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing. 1 year they'll be a playoff team and they're about to run through anyone, and then they lose in the playoffs, and then it seems like the next year they kind of take that step back. And this is one of those years where I think they're going to take that step back. And I'm not a fan of Mike McCarthy as the head coach. I think he's losing that team. The more he goes on, I think he's another one of those guys that's going to be the scapegoat of why they're struggling. And I think he continues to get the hate from that organization. Again, Dallas has every potential in the world. They could be. I don't think they lead that division. I don't think they win the division that year, but they're going to be right in the hunt. Mark says, as the Eagles fan, but I think the Giants, split the series with them. I think the Eagles win that division. I think there's more teams in this conference in the NFC that might challenge them, but Dallas will still be a double-digit win team at the tail end of maybe 10 wins. But I just see them having the off year that they're kind of accustomed to, flip-flopping back and forth between.
Like I said, when I told y'all when this shit started, Rick List boy is wild as fuck. Don't worry, it gets wild as we go down this motherfucker.
My top 10 is crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. But honestly, that's when shit get a little bit harder though. Like real shit. It really did get hard. I was like, oh shit. I actually forgot to put a fucking team. I was like, yo, why my shit is off a little bit? Yeah. I got the Rams at 13. Once again, you losing Aaron Donald, that's a big risk, but they're going to survive on that offense. Nuka, I'm pronouncing the nigga name right. Damn, who's the other? I'm drawing a blank. It's like one dude just came and just knocked the other dude out the motherfucking Cooper Kupp. I'm like, yo, you forgot about that kid. Like,
for sure.
I mean, you got two of the best wide receivers in the NFL on the same fucking team. And no matter what, however y'all feel about the fucking quarterback, like, please stop. Stafford is not a fucking bum. No. And Kyron Williams, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly once again, I just see the name in the back of the jersey. I don't really know how to pronounce people's names. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. I know how to pronounce my name, Mark Wilson. Williams is a fucking beast. That offense is going to be a fucking problem. I think their offense can get you about 6 or 7 wins. The defense can at least get you another 3 to 4 wins. So I give them about 11 wins. Are they playoff bound? Hell yeah. Super Bowl bound? No. So as we speak about what's going into the season, I do have them as the 13th best team in the NFL. All right, let's get down to 20. Let's get down to 12. We losing time here, and just when shit gets good. You know what? I just want to skip this shit right now because I have no idea how the fuck Rick got the Colts at number 12.
The Colts at number 12. Listen, another team that you could say is all potential. I think the Colts won 9 games last year, and they're getting freaking Richardson back this year, okay? And I think he's more explosive this year. Again, I won't give him. You might say, as I've said all show long, that we're not going to judge people based on potential. So you can throw that in my face if you want, because I think that Richardson is going to be a better quarterback for them. But at the end of the day, I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. I think they're going to be better than. I don't think they'll be better than the Texans, but the rest of the division, they'll be better than the Titans. They'll be better than the Jaguars. The AFC is going to be a crapshoot with some of this middle of the pack teams, and I think the Colts are the team that's going to step up this year.
All right. I had shit to say, but like I said, when we run out of time here, I ain't even gonna go there. But God, you got the Colts better than the fucking Cowboys. Well, I want to step back on that shit.
They can be even with the Cowboys, but I think they're slightly better, man. Hey, they could win the same amount.
I'm gonna let that shit slide. You know what I'm saying? Now, this was the other team I put the check by. The Chicago Bears. Why do I have the Chicago Bears so fucking high on my fucking list? Everybody want to talk about the rookie, Caleb Williams. That's cool. Yes, he is a fucking rookie quarterback. He can come in and be 50-50. But with that fucking offense that he got,
a lot of talent.
I don't even think Ryan Leaf can fuck that up right there. Like, that receiving core is probably one of the best in the fucking NFL. Like, we talked about this before. They gave him everything they should have gave motherfucking Justin Fields. He has a fucking team, and then we don't even talk about the running game. He got DeAndre Swift. Like, dude, he's a 1,000-yard rusher. And I'm not saying that because he just came from the Eagles and shit. But you gave this dude half of a Pro Bowl team already. There's no way that this rookie can come in and fuck this up. The defense. Solid defense last year. They just didn't have a fucking offense. Now they have the fucking offense to roll with it. Can they win that division? There's a fucking possibility. Who fucking knows? Once again, we got the other team. We didn't talk about Detroit yet, but still, I got high hopes for Chicago. Once again, they haven't played the fucking game yet, and I'm not going off Hard Knocks. I'm going to watch one episode, so please, you're not going to go there. But I like Chicago obviously because I got them at 12. All right, keep it moving. We got number 11. I got the Bengals, and you have the Browns. What's up with the Browns at 11?
Man, the Browns are one of those teams that surprised last year, and I don't think
fucking shit. Sorry, I didn't pick Schwarber. They hit a fucking home run, and this fucking fool smacked the home run in the first fucking inning. God damn it.
There you go. I'll be honest. The Browns were an 11-win team last year. They made the playoffs as the 5 seed. I don't think they fell off that much. Deshaun Watson coming back, and even if Deshaun Watson doesn't come back and isn't healthy or doesn't play the way they still got, I think isn't it Jameis Winston backing him up? If Jameis Winston, he has shown so many flashes of being a great quarterback, and then like he would throw 5 touchdowns, and then the next freaking game throw 5 interceptions. You know what I mean? So he has so much potential to step in and be that guy for them and keep the offense flowing. They might have a good 1-2 combo like Pittsburgh does, but at the end of the day, there's too much riding on the quarterback play there. I think they break even to where they were last year. I don't think they did enough. I don't think they fall off tremendously, but.
All right, I got the Bengals at 11. Look, you lose. I mean, once again, you got Jamar Chase, who I got him on my fantasy team. So all this, like, he might not play. Somebody need to figure that shit the fuck out. So do I need to fight this motherfucker out for another fucking player? Like, do I need to check the waiver wire or what the fuck is going on? Now we got fucking Joe Burrow looking like fucking Eminem little brother. Like, once again, I ain't gonna lie. I hate to say this for Bengals fans. I think they have hit their fucking ceiling. I think they have reached their peak. You lost Joe Mixon and you lost Tyler Boyd. Like, I think they have reached what the fuck they want to do. Maybe they need to call Marvin Lewis back and maybe, ignite some fire. But I think Bengals have reached the highest ceiling that they're going to reach with Burrow as a quarterback and the players that they have. So that's why I got them down at 11. As y'all see, I'm trying to move through this shit. We got 10. Tampa Bay at 10 for me. And Rick, the AFC East guy, has Buffalo Bills at 10. Rick, what's up with the Bills at 10?
I mean, just like you said earlier, I think there's question marks with their wide receivers. I think you want to be the person that is like, oh, I'm going to be a realist and I'm going to pick the Bills because they've won the division for the past 4 or 5 years or whatever it is since the Patriots took a nosedive. But at the end of the day, I think Buffalo was gifted the division last year with how hard Miami fell off. If not for a lot of injuries, I think they don't go on the run that they did, a lot of their late season success was against Miami as well. So obviously they played more than just the Dolphins, but you understand what I'm saying. They hit that stride and they got hot against a divisional rival. So I think Miami falling off and Buffalo kind of coming in at the last minute puts them still in a position to be successful. And again, until somebody knocks them off the division, I still think it's theirs to lose. But as you say, man, there's too many wide receiver or too many questions at receiver after they losing Stephon Diggs.
All right, I got Tampa at 10. Once again, Tampa is another team that's never really talked about, led by a veteran group. Like they can run. Of course, Baker Mayfield this is not Cleveland. Mayfield and Mike Evans have a fucking chemistry that is like one of the best in the league. That's really not fucking talked about enough. Rachaad White, great running back. Productive running back. Once again, another running back that's not talked about when we talk about fucking running backs production. Tampa Bay, quietly, once again, playoff team. You see what the fuck they did to my Eagles last year. Like once again, it's another team we just don't fucking talk about, but at the end of the season, they're right fucking there. So I have high hopes for them again. That's why I have them at number 10. Number 9, and I know this is about to piss Joe off, but I don't give a flying fuck. All right, number 9, I got the Jets. And, well, Rick has Tampa Bay. Rick, explain your reason for Tampa Bay at number 9.
Listen, everything you just said, copy and paste for what I'm about to say with the Tampa Bay Bucks. I think Baker Mayfield kind of found that resurgence in Tampa Bay. I think Cleveland did him kind of dirty because he was a playoff quarterback. So I think he's going to continue to have success this year.
So my Jets pick, once again, it goes back to what Rick said about, I forgot about Kirk Cousins. Quarterbacks, certain quarterbacks are good for a certain amount of wins. So the Jets won 7 games last year with, I don't know who the fuck they had as their quarterback. So just
Zach Wilson.
So Zach Rodgers. I'm saying Zach Rodgers. Oh my fucking God, you got me bugging out over here. So Aaron Rodgers is good for maybe 4 wins by himself. That takes you to 11 fucking wins right there. They won 7 with fucking Zach Wilson, who can't get the fucking ball. So the defense had to play lights out. Now the defense can play with a lead. They can be even more fucking dangerous no matter what happens with Hassan Reddick. I have faith in the Jets because I have faith in Aaron fucking Rodgers. Like we said, a quarterback is good for 3 to 4 wins by himself. So you give the Jets 3 or 4 wins of Aaron Rodgers, that's 11 motherfucking wins. That's probably second place in the fucking division right there. That's playoff bound. Plain and simple.
I think the only question for me on the Jets is does their head coach, the coaching is going to be the biggest question mark for me on that one.
I agree. All right, that'd be a good one. Number 8, what we got? Here we go. I don't know what's up with that one. I got the Texans at 8. Rick has the Bengals at 8. Rick, what's up with the Bengals?
I think the Bengals, like you said, I think they hit the ceiling. I think they might come back and win an extra game or 2 from the year before, maybe get back to it. They were only a 9-win team last year. They're not that far removed from the playoffs, but again, there's the question marks and Jamar Chase. I think the Bengals could be good. I think they, like you said, they hit the ceiling. I think they've done everything they want to do, but they're not going to fall off anytime soon because they have too much talent.
Oh, shit. My bad. Look, I did have Schwarber for a fucking home run. Look at that. Yeah. I'm over here betting motherfucking MLB because, we can't bet football until like another 2 days. Oh, my God. Just wait till that shit pop off. I'll be over here wilding. But I got Houston at 8 because, well, shit. Why wouldn't you have Houston up there as one of the top teams in the fucking league? The ground game on point. Passing game, Stroud on point. They just picked up why the fuck am I drawing a blank all of a fucking sudden? Stephon Diggs. They just picked up Stephon Diggs to add to Nico Collins. Like this team is going to be a fucking problem. That's another team who takes on the identity of their fucking head coach as well. I got high hopes for Houston. I really believe they're going to walk away with their division. They're going to win the division. That's why I got them at number 8. They got great promise. Boom. Number 7. I got the Dallas Cowboys. Holy shit. Rick has the 49ers at 7. Rick, real quick, you got to explain why the hell you got the 49ers at 7.
Listen, I'm going to tell you exactly why
Joe
I got the
gonna kill
49ers
you.
at 7. The 49ers fall to 7 this year in my power rankings, and I say year after year after year. Anytime a team has a lot of distractions in the offseason, it leads to a lot of dysfunction on the field, intentionally or unintentionally. For some reason, I've seen it in Miami too many years. There was a circus show, freaking Ricky Williams story, the whole shit there, the Chad Johnson. Every time there was something that went wrong with that team in the offseason, the team did not come back and play up to their potential. I think San Francisco is still a tough team in the freaking NFC, and they'll probably be one of the top teams in the NFC. But at the end of the day, gut instinct with everything that happened in the offseason and everything that surrounded that team, I think they may fall a little bit. We'll see how that plays out.
All right, I got the Cowboys, number 7. Yeah. I know somebody gonna say, "Oh, well, you're a fucking Eagles fan. You dissing the Cowboys." Well, guess what? You goddamn right I am. Fuck the Cowboys. But look, it's just something about that team where you want to cheer for them and shit. Like, not really, not me. I'm not saying I want to cheer for those motherfuckers. You already know what it is. But it's just something about them. Like, God damn, it's too much going on with that organization. As we're talking about San Fran, Dallas kind of got the same shit going on, but they still got talent. You cannot deny their talent. Do I think they're gonna win their fucking division? Of course, fucking not. Eagles gonna win it. But are they better than the teams that we have ranked beneath them? Fuck no. They're a very talented team. They have to get their defense together. After a season-ending injury to a player, then you got Mekhi Parsons who can't stop a fucking run. All he can do is sack the fucking quarterback. That's cool, but if the quarterback hand the ball off, you're fucking non-existent. I mean, gonna keep it a buck. There's so many question marks about them. Then I think their coach is playing for his job. That might fuck with him mentally. Like if I do something wrong, if we fuck up here, like that playing for it's too much going on with that fucking team. And I don't think they're mentally, especially after getting their ass whipped in the playoffs, I don't think they're mentally ready. But once again, I could be wrong. That's why I had them fuckers at 7th. I don't like those motherfuckers. I hate those motherfuckers. All right, number 6. I got the Dolphins. You got the Lions. What's up with the Lions pick?
I think the Lions, man, listen, I'm going to tell you flat out, I like the Dan Campbell aspect of the Detroit Lions. Man, I wanted him as a head coach when Miami let him go. I think that team is a I don't even know if you can call them a sleeper. I think they only continue to get better as the Dan Campbell show goes on. I think they have a lot of potential there. I
got the Dolphins at 6. Of course, y'all see the Dolphins and pop up on Rick shit again, so y'all know what that means. But I like the fucking Dolphins. The offense is great. The defense is very slept on. They're running back by committee. Once again, you don't talk about them, but Mozart was like 18 fucking touchdowns last year or some shit. Like, once again, you don't people don't talk about. But
I think 21. Damn,
21. Are they better than the teams that I have ranked beneath them? No.
Right.
But they are a team that if you're not fucking paying attention, their fans will be buying the ticket to watch them in the fucking Super Bowl. So please pay attention to the fucking Dolphins, even though I don't want to see them in the fucking Super Bowl. I ain't trying to hear Rick fucking mouth. All right, number 5. I got Detroit. Rick has Texans. Rick, real quick, what's up with the Texans?
I had basically the Houston Texans, everything you just said. When you add a player like Stephon Diggs, you add a superstar level talent to a team that surprised a lot of people and was red hot last season. I think they jump up in power rankings in my book, basically because they're only going to continue to get better unless they're mismanaged by their head coach, which they're not going to be.
I got Detroit because, well, fuck it. I think they're the real deal. Goff and St. Brown, Gibbs, like that's a stifling offense right there. The defense, I still think they need help on the back end. I think that's probably their only fucking weakness. But are they better than the other 4 teams that I have beneath them? No. ranked number 5. Yeah, I'm with that all day. I got faith in Detroit. All right, moving on to number 4. Boom. I have the Ravens. Rick has his Dolphins. Rick, what's up with your Dolphins at number 4?
I took Miami at number 4. Obviously, as a fan, I wanted to take them higher. But in the same sense, we have the question marks that we have. Are they going to win the cold weather games? Are they going to beat tough teams? But I think the Miami Dolphins, everybody's going to forget that when healthy, which they will be to start the season, when healthy, were the number 1 seed towards the end of last season before all the injuries happened. Now they're getting Jalen Phillips back. They got Chop Robinson, who's very fast on defense. That core offense is still together and for the most part healthy. OBJ won't be playing, but in the short term, he's only out for like the first 3 or 4 games. So I think Miami healthy has a lot of potential to be better than they were last year. Again, we keep bringing up that word potential, but at the end of the day, they fell off because they were injured, and they're not injured to start the season.
You know what? Like, I swear, every time I get on the air, somebody want to call. Like, dude, if you got something to say, go into the motherfucking chat and text me. Don't call my phone. If you see me live on the fucking air, D, just, like, saying, like, what the fuck?
So that's a Giants fan calling you out right there. That's what happened. Cowboys fans, you pissed them off.
Jesus. Like, you probably watching me like, yo, like, this ain't going to pick the phone up. No, the fuck I'm not. I got Baltimore at number 4. Once again, we're talking about 4 out of 32. So don't think I'm trying to slight Baltimore one motherfucking bit. I think that's a great team. Something's still missing with them in their receiving core. And we keep saying it year after year. And they say, oh, you bugging. But year after year, they still don't make the fucking Super Bowl. So obviously, I'm talking about some shit that's actual facts. Like my man that's never really lead the league in fucking passing yards. Like, dude, I get it. He can run. But at the same time, protect the quarterback by giving him proper receivers. So he won't have to use his legs as much. I still like Baltimore, 4th best team in the league, in my opinion. All right, move down number 3. Number 3, I think is oh shit. You know what, Rick? Screw you already. I'm just saying you're number 3. You know what? Fuck this shit. All right. At 3, I have the Chiefs. Rick has the greatest team in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, at number 3. Rick, explain why you have my Eagles at number 3.
I think the Eagles are a great team. I think they're going to be just as good as they were last year. I think they might be a little bit better. I think they could be a little bit worse. So you got to figure you lost a staple in your offensive line in Jason Kelce. I think that's going to hurt a little bit. Now, will it affect the play of Jalen Hurts? Maybe. But that's going to be where the question mark is. Again, I'd love to put him higher, but with the inability to I don't know how to put this. When you have a team that loses a cinder block in the middle of their offensive line, that center to quarterback exchange is going to be a little bit different this year. How will it play out in the cold weather games? So let's see how it turns out in Philadelphia.
All right, I got the Chiefs at 3, and someone said, oh, yo, they just won the Super Bowl, back-to-back Super Bowls. How the fuck you got them at number 3? It's because, well, I mean, ain't like they running away with shit. I still think it's 2 teams that's better than the motherfucking Chiefs. That don't mean the Chiefs can do back-to-back-to-back. It don't mean none of that shit. It's just that on paper, I see 2 teams that I believe are better than the fucking Chiefs. Kelce is, 35 years old. Like, if we can say, hey, I'm in the best shape of my life, cool. Everybody says that until they're not in the best shape of their fucking life.
Until they take one hit going over the middle.
Exactly. Like, your receiver core is still hurting because you brought J.J. Schuster, whatever the fuck that nigga name is back. Schuster Smith, whatever his name is. You brought him back, so obviously you're fucking hurting. Their ground game, Hyde, I think he's out 4 games, so you still got Isaiah. But they're getting older. They're getting long in the tooth. Eventually, they're going to hit a decline, and I think that decline is going to start this year. However, I still got them ranked at number 3. That's not shitting on them. Right. They're still the 3rd best team in the league, in my opinion. So I'm not shitting on them. So fuck off. And I love Andy Reid. Andy Reid, Eagle forever. All right, number 2. I still got to do the damn picks. All right, boom. Number 2, I have my Philadelphia Eagles. You have those you have those Baltimore Ravens. Why you got the Ravens at number 2?
I think the Ravens are the. It's so hard to explain why I think the Ravens are the team to beat in the NFL this year. but are ranked at number 2. And the only reason, obviously, there's only one team left that I've missed, and why I have them at number 1. And because until somebody knocks the Chiefs off, unfortunately, I've got to put them at number 1. Now, like you said, there are plenty of reasons to believe the Chiefs will have a downfall. You just got to remember, the Chiefs went on a run again last year. They barely snuck by the Baltimore Ravens in that playoff game. What was it, 17-10? And I think Baltimore adding Derrick Henry is a nice little wrinkle. Yeah, he might be on the backside of his career, but I think he adds enough to their offense that Lamar Jackson doesn't have to do it all. So I think the Ravens are the team to beat, but unfortunately, and as the old school Ric Flair would say, to be the man, you got to beat the man. So until you can beat the Chiefs, you're not that team yet.
All right, so I got my Eagles. They say, hey, your Eagles saying why they not number 1? Because, I didn't want to piss off everybody and shit. I already knew we the best fucking team in the fucking NFL. But on paper, I think we are solid, especially on the offensive end. Like, please, no doubt about that. I'm still got question marks about our defense, about our fucking linebackers, about our young playmakers up front, Jalen Carter and fucking Jordan Davis. I would love to see what they can do. Losing Kelsey, that's a big motherfucking blow. Losing Cox, that's a big motherfucker. You know what? No Diddy, no Diddy and Tinder. Y'all know what the fuck I mean when I say the Cox. We talking about Fletcher Cox. Get y'all mind out the fucking gutter. But, you know what I'm saying? It's still a lot of question marks about the team. We'll see how things progress. But right now, to me, they're still the second best team in the NFL. All right, let's go down to number 1 real quick. We got like 24 minutes left. I got San Fran number 1. Rick got Kansas City Chiefs number 1. Rick, what's up with you at Chiefs at number 1?
I think, and here's the hardest part, man. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be number 1 until teams figure out a way to stop Travis Kelce. They struggled last year when he didn't have his best game. It's funny, and everybody can bring up the whole Taylor Swift of it, but when she wasn't at games, he wasn't playing that quite as well, and that's the funny part of it. But the truth be told is, when he came on, that offense came back on, and they started to make their run late in the season. So until you can knock off Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce, it's the same thing as Tom Brady to Rob Gronkowski. Until you can stop that duo, unfortunately, you're playing for second place.
All right, so number 1, I got San Fran. And like Rick said, they got a lot of off-season shits, but everybody signed. Like, no one had the off-season issues and fucking left the fucking team or pulling the Jamar Chase and they did. Everybody got their motherfucking money now. They fucking signed. They fucking ready to go. That's a veteran fucking team. Just coming off another Super Bowl, whatever. Got their ass beat, but not ass beat, but went to overtime. I think that is by far the best team in the fucking NFL, top to bottom, yo. San Fran is going to be a fucking problem. Are they going to win it? I have no fucking idea. But for me, they're the number 1 team in the fucking NFL entering the 2024-2025 season. All right, so that's the end of our fucking power rankings. Now we got like 20 minutes to run through.
To really piss people off.
To really piss people off. The week 1 pick. All right, so boom, we're gonna start off real quick with. God damn, Philly 6-1 in the first inning. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, we got the Ravens versus the Chiefs. I got the Ravens. Rick got the Ravens. So now what we're doing also is between Rick and I, we're going to try to do this every week. We're going to take score just because we like to shit talk each other. And at the end of the day, we're fucking sports fans. That means we're fucking competitive. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to take score about how many fucking picks we got right. So we both picked the Ravens to beat the Chiefs. Now, we would like to break this down, but we actually don't have the time to do that because I'm fucking hungry and shit, and I don't know what Rick got going on. But they got the ice cream man playing in the fucking background. I don't know if y'all can hear this motherfucker, but it's like fucking 74 degrees outside. Why the fuck you out here trying to sell ice cream? Don't no kids be outside playing. What the fuck is this? Like, fucking Bronx. All right. Next game, we got the Eagles and the Packers. Rick? We both agreed that the Eagles will beat the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I can see that shit. Eagles going undefeated. Next, we got the Bills and the Cardinals. Damn, Rick, can we do we fucking differ anywhere and shit? What the fuck, bro?
Wait, it's hard to pick week 1 picks, man, because you don't know how good or bad a team's going to be.
True indeed. It's gonna be some upset somewhere though. All right, we both picked the Bills to beat the Packers in week 1. Next game, we have the Bengals versus the Patriots. Well, what the fuck? We both picked the Bengals. Now, you know what I'm saying? What the hell, man? When you pick another damn team? All right, so we both got the Bengals beating the Patriots. That's like a no fucking brainer. I ain't gonna lie right there. Vikings. I didn't want to pick a winner for this game. I was like, yo, what the fuck, yo? Vikings versus the Giants. I got the Vikings. Rick has the fucking Giants. You really got the Giants beating the Vikings, though?
I got the Giants beating the Vikings. I'm telling you, man, I like the Dable of it all, man. I think he's a good coach. We'll see how it comes out. I think, I don't have confidence in Sam Bradford yet. Again, he could have a big season. We've already talked about that, but I think the Giants might sneak this one by.
Well, there's a possibility. Anything can fucking happen. It can snow tomorrow, but anything can fucking happen. All right, Bears versus the Titans. We both got the Bears, winning this game. I think once again that's a fucking another no-brainer right there. Next game we got. I know everybody like, yo, they flying through them shits. Well, yeah, we are. Saints versus the Carolina Panthers. We both got the Saints because Rick and I both agreeing on the same fucking picks. It's like no fucking rebuttal. Saints and the Packers. We both had the Saints beating the Panthers. I think you, I, and 10 other dudes can beat the fucking Panthers right now. Real shit. Falcons versus the Steelers. Oh, something we disagree with. Ooh. I got the Falcons, and you saying the Steelers could beat the Falcons?
Yep.
You think Russell Wilson is going to beat Atlanta?
I do. And you know what? It's another one of the things that I'm going to give it to the head coach. I think experience plays the deciding factor here. Now, it'll be a close game. I don't think it'll be a blowout by either team. I think a lot of them are just going to be still figuring things out, and you might see a last-second field goal, but I think it's going to be edged out by the Steelers.
Okay, a close game. Okay, I can rock with you on that one. All right, next up, we got your we got your Dolphins versus the Jaguars. We both got the Dolphins. Once again, I think that's a no-brainer right there, but, funny shit has happened. I just don't see no funny shit happening right here. Boom, next up, Texans versus the Colts. We both got the Texans, even though you think the Colts could win 150 games this motherfucking season and shit. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think the Colts are better than the fucking Texans this year. Damn sure not better than the fucking week 1. All right, next up, we got the Raiders and what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? All right, we got the Raiders and the Chargers. You got the Chargers, what I believe will be an upset fucking victory. How do you see this?
Again, I see the Raiders. You're absolutely right. You like the freaking was it Antonio Pierce of it all, man. He's got that team playing a little bit more motivated, and he's got that team under his belt, and that's the start. That's how you get a team to a winning team, when you can have them buying in and believing in what you have. But again, until those questions are answered, I think the Chargers just experience, and I think right now they have the better quarterback in freaking Justin Herbert. So I think that's the deciding factor for me on that one.
I'll give you that. Herbert will be a deciding factor, but once again, who the fuck is he throwing the ball to? Herbert? Like, he has no one to throw the ball to. Not the Raiders are bummy. Hey, this is a division game. This is still a rival game. Like I said, it could come down to a last-second field goal. I just got the Raiders, edging this shit out as well. All right. Oh, Lord, this is a laugher. Oh, shit. Actually, it's not, because Rick is kind of bugging. All right. We got the Seahawks and the Broncos. I got the Seahawks winning. Rick, for some strange-ass fucking reason, got the Broncos winning. What's up with that?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, at the Seahawks, man, you can give them all the props in the world, but Pete Carroll's not there anymore. So I think, until they can prove something, until they show that they're gelling together under the new head coach and new system, they got a lot to prove.
I got the Seahawks. I think their experience is going to be too much for the Broncos. I think they're going to tee off on Bo Nix. I don't see it as a close game. I think the Seahawks are going to blow these motherfuckers the fuck out.
It's good.
All right,
totally possible.
Next game, we got Next game, we got the Cowboys and the Browns. We both got the Cowgirls. I mean, the Cowboys winning. We both got the Cowboys winning this game. I think the Browns are too dysfunctional. Not dysfunctional. Something's just up with them. I think Parsons is going to have a field day. With Watson. But then again, Garrett have a field day with motherfucking with Prescott. But the Browns are built on defense, like no doubt about that. But I think their lack of a running game, even with Jerome Ford, I don't think they're strong enough to overtake the Cowboys in week 1.
Fair.
All right, next up we got the Bucks and the Commanders. I know damn well you're not picking the Commanders because you got them as a 32nd ranked team in the fucking NFL. We both got the Bucks.
Don't go reminding Joe of that. Come on, let's go.
I don't know, but I don't think it'll be a tight contest at all. I think the Bucks will skin with their experience. I think they're going to run circles around Washington, plain and simple. All right. Next up, God damn, Phillies, y'all pissing me off. We got the Lions and the Rams. We both got the Lions. I don't think this game is going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be one of the closest games of week 1.
Yeah. Probably the best matchup of week 1. At least for a chance for explosiveness. There's a lot of chances for a lot of opportunities. I mean, you're going to take Matthew Stafford against his old team, and then the hot look new Lion team that's just explosive and has too much talent to discredit. So it's going to be an interesting one.
All right, and to end all of this shit right here, we got the Monday night game. Yes. I don't give a flying fuck. So they're gonna say, hey, you just ranked them motherfuckers as number 1 team in the NFL. I never said they was going motherfucker undefeated either.
That's fair.
I never said that shit. I just got them going in as number 1 ranked team. Debbie, you can lose, motherfucker. Go ask Florida State. Like, what the fuck? Shit happens. We got the Jets and the Niners. I picked the Jets. You pick the Niners, or how you pick the Niners?
I think like you said, the Jets are gonna, or not the Jets, but the Niners are gonna be the team to beat. In your eyes, I think they're still gonna be. I think they're still gonna be contenders again until Aaron Rodgers takes the field and starts slinging it like he used to at his age, and he will. I'm not even knocking him. The dude's gonna come out and he's still gonna ball out, but. Until that Aaron Rodgers shows up, I'm always going to have that question mark.
I picked the Jets for the simple reason, because of what happened last season. Like I said, people are competitive, so they want to put on the best possible performance for their quarterback. Because of what happened last season in the first fucking game, just what happens now, you got like one of the best teams that you're going up against. I see a fucking upset because the Jets have a defense that can actually slow down the fucking 49ers offense. They have a defense that can get after. I'm not going to talk shit about this dude, so let me stop. They have a defense that can get after that quarterback. Once again, here go Rick and them fucking sound effects of that phone. What the hell was that? What you got going on over there? But no, real shit though. I have the Jets beating the 49ers. Once again, just because I have them as the number 1 team does not mean that they were going fucking undefeated. I do have them losing their first game of the season against the fucking Jets. That is my upset pick of the fucking week.
There you go.
Yeah. With that said, I didn't know we was gonna make it through the whole fucking show because that was a lot of fucking shit to talk about. That was ranking 32 fucking teams, and then going through, who's gonna win week 1 picks. I know we had to fly through the picks, but don't worry. Come next week, we'll run down and see how much I beat Rick by and shit.
Listen, there's an opportunity for a 4-game lead there. I think we had 4 splits on that one.
Yeah, and it's all gonna be on me. Like like with that said, I think like September 13th. I don't have the calendar in front of me. We're going to do the Team MBS live power rankings. It's not going to be all 32 teams. I think we're going to do the top 10 teams. But as the season goes on, like you'll see me or Rick guest appear on that show. It's not going to be a Mads podcast show. It's going to be a Team MBS show. I forgot the name of it, the ranking hour. I forgot, but Joe probably put it in the chat. I forgot the name of the show, but it's going to be, a show based on the NFL power rankings of the top 10 teams. What else we got popping up? Of course, me and Rick is here every Tuesday. Y'all know how we do. Y'all been here like fucking 14 to 15 weeks. Y'all watch the end of the show. We never know what the fuck we're going to do next week. Like, I have no idea. We did NFL. I don't know how we made it through NBA last week because Rick is not an NBA guy, so I do want to give him kudos for that shit.
I'm following it this year. I'm going to follow along, man. I'm paying attention. I know the game. It's just been a while.
All you got to just cheer for the Sixers. That's all. I mean, just keep that shit in mind. Just, whatever the Sixers do, you just fucking cheer. I mean, like maybe it's time for entertainment. Let's do a facts and bullshit entertainment segment. We did that facts and bullshit NFL. Maybe we could talk shit about some movies and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's what we do. All right, y'all. We got a fact.
Shit, we never even talked fucking Deadpool Wolverine. You're like, oh, we got to get back to that once you see it. I saw it. Let's go.
Yeah, because it's so much other shit going on. Like, damn. But because I never wanted to do a show where we got like entertainment and then we mix the NBA and then fucking hockey. I'm like, yo, if we're gonna do an entertainment show, let's just keep it strictly entertainment. If we're gonna do an NFL, let's just keep it strictly. Because you don't want to fuck up the fans. They're like, oh shit, I'm here to talk about the Eagles. Now we talking about motherfucking Deadpool. Like I never wanted to mix them up. So all right, yeah. All right, we do the facts and bullshit, and we're gonna talk some Deadpool and Wolverine for everybody. For everybody who's seen the show. Everybody who's seen the movie. You can come in and let us know, what you thought about the movie, and also if anybody ever want to be a guest, please email us. Email the show. Come, I want to come on. Like, you want to come on? I'll send you the fucking invite. You just pop right. You don't have to wear a mask. Like, it's funny.
It's encouraged, but you don't have to.
Yeah, like it's encouraged. I mean, but you don't have to wear a mask. That's just for us. That's just that's just our shit.
It's funny, we started out, now all of a sudden everybody that's been guest spotting with us is like, yo, I'm getting a mask. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's not in the contract. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to, have fun, play along with us and, wear the mask, look, enjoy your fucking self, man. But once again, anybody watching, you ever just want to come on, like, once again, hit us in the comments. Like, yo, I want to come on the show. The minute I see it, I'll see the invite. Boop. Just send me an email. I'll see an invite. You can pop right on. Whatever you want to talk about.
Find us on the socials. Comment on a post. We're there, man. You want to come on? We'll talk. Like we said from the beginning, we'll talk about anything. Don't matter.
Yeah. Like we talking about one thing. You got something on your mind. Like once again, we talked about before. As men, once again, you going through some shit. You want to get it off your chest. I don't care what we're talking about, but you're going through precedent over what we're talking about because
we can tailor make the show to you guys, man. It's great. That's a good thing about being an independent show.
Like if a chick want to come on, she'll be like, yo, I'm about to start pole dancing. Like, yo, by all means, come on, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. This background about to have a stripper pole in it pretty soon. Like I said.
Well, no, but y'all know how it is. Look, man, we just all here, to have some fun. I'm just. What the fuck is going on outside my window? What the fuck is going on out this motherfucking right here? But I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat. I'm mad as fuck. Oh, once again, football season is starting. So for anybody who loves to bet, I love to gamble. FanDuel, Bet USA, DraftKings, BetMGM. I don't give a fuck what it is, what website. I'm betting on it. Somehow, some way, I gotta incorporate that into the show. Some betting segments for those who like to place bets because NFL is starting. Over and unders on the game. Like as you see, I'm sitting here watching my what's called it get their ass beat right now, 6-1. Like yo, I bet the Phillies to win a game. We in the damn top of we in the bottom of the second. We lose a 6-1. I just lost money. Like, yo, this ain't right. I'm about to start a GoFundMe shit, so you know what I'm saying? So I can get my money back. But no, real talk. This season, we're going to incorporate the betting aspect of it. I know Rick is not into it, but I am heavy into, the betting aspect. Nothing crazy, nothing that's gonna make you lose your home and no shit like that. Just have fun. See what kind of parlays y'all making, see what parlays I'm making, and maybe we combine and win some money, or you give me your money and I give you nothing in return. But thank you, and you know what I'm saying.
I mean, sure, you give the money to the New York State Lotto, you might as well give it to me. You got a better chance of winning.
Good tell you. Well, no, I said it also because, even at Team MBS Media, we have a deal, a partnership with BetUS. So, of course, I'm going to provide y'all with the promo code that if you sign up, you get, it's like 150% of your, deposit. So, even though I don't know what the fuck 150% is, I know what 100% is. All that other shit over 100, I've never heard of that shit. But he's like, I'm giving 110%. Really, son? Like, how the fuck you know that? Like, if my phone goes to 100, guess what? It don't charge to 101%. But But with that being said, want to thank y'all for tuning in for another great episode of the Mad Podcast. I'm your host, Mark. My co-host, Rick. Rick, anything you want to say to the listeners? 6-1. I
will say this, hey man, we're still gonna. We discussed this in our group chat here. That even though the weeks we do entertainment and stuff like that, we're still gonna make our NFL picks. We're still gonna keep score. So if you follow us on socials, we'll see about posting them there. I'm sure Mark will call me out in one way or another. If y'all want to follow around for that hilarity, go ahead and find us on social.
Goddamn right I am. I don't disappoint.
There you go.
Eagles, baby.
Yes, sir.
This Thursday coming up. Playing in Brazil. Hope nobody get robbed out that motherfucker. They done tell the players to stay in the hotel. How the fuck you have a game in Brazil and tell your players don't leave the hotel? Why the fuck we out here, bro?
Right.
Like, not even that. They was having like what, brush fires and shit. Like, yo, why the fuck we playing a game?
The funniest part is they're like, yo, you can't go into this country and wear these colors because they're gang colors and they're the main colors of the two teams.
I'm like, and my biggest fear, once again, it's not an Eagles fan thing. It's a NFL thing. Like, it's both teams really going to come in mentally focused and like you don't do shit like that.
No.
Like is both teams going to be fucking focused on this fucking game with so much other bullshit? Stop trying to fucking look, man. Brazil, they love soccer. That shit, let soccer be their thing. If y'all got brush fires over there, if it's gang violence over there, why the fuck would you have the NFL come over there with people trying to bring their families? Y'all saying stay in a hotel. Like, what's the fuck the point of me going out the country to go stay in a fucking hotel room?
What's even wild about that is like the people that you're attracting to those games are the people with money. Are the people with the money going to want to go down to that freaking hostile environment? Like, you're going to have these like freaking, let's face it, you're going to have rich billionaires that are going to take their freaking friends, family. They're going to take their private jets down there and they're going to have to stay in their hotel the whole fucking time. Nah, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that's I'm just lost on this. I'm just lost on this shit. Hold on, what see, even Julio said guests don't wear masks. That's right. You're right. Guests don't have to wear masks. There's nothing in the clause that say you have to wear a mask. I mean, we would love it because, well, fuck it. I think it's just dope. But you don't have to. I'm still going to talk about you, but you know what I'm saying? But if you want to go wear a mask, like, hey, wear one. If you don't, we still going to have fun. What did y'all say? What we doing? MBS Legal pops a bottle of wine after each. We got a legal team? Oh, shit, I'm about to get fired then.
He's on him right now. All that Commanders talk. He's got him on the phone right now.
That's what Julio said. What has NBA legal on speakerphone, mask and dance pose? Look, bro, perfect. If you want to get on the stripper pole, put the mask on. We ain't got to know who you are. You could be somebody's grandmother. You got a mask on. I don't know who the fuck you are. What's the lady who did the who did the stripper movie? Demi Moore. She's like 195 years old, playing the stripper. By all means, put a mask on, get on the pole, do your thing. I'll throw you some bitcoins. Blah, 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 blah.
He said some Bitcoin.
Let me stop with Joe. Just kick the show off the damn air. But no, we had 2 hours. Oh, yeah, the fact. Once again, I say this every week. The fact that y'all sit here and listen to us talk shit at the end of the show, I always love
That's
that.
the funnest part, man. It's all freestyle by the
end. By then, by me, I'd have been signed the fuck off. The minute the week 1 picks were done, I was like, yeah, that's it. Click.
Click.
But no, for real shit though. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great show. We are over the 2 hour minute. Like, I don't like to go over 2 hours and shit because now my stomach's like bird and my Eagles jersey now it's hot. You see, I got an extra t-shirt. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Like putting a t-shirt and a fucking jersey. Oh my God. Don't disrespect Demi. Bro, I can never disrespect. It's Demi Moore. Only thing I'm mad about, she married Bruce Willis when I was available. Like, come on, Demi. Like, Demi is that cougar. You like, yo. Like, anyway, you get me off topic. Now, Joe. But anyway,
we're gonna be on the air for another 20 minutes just talking about Demi Moore.
I'm about to pull up on Instagram right now. Like, old ass probably got no damn Instagram, but let me stop. Let's get the fuck out of here, yo. But no, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, for sure.
We see y'all next week after the Eagles whip the fucking Packers ass.
Yes, sir.